Thank you for joining us on Black Investments Matter. I'm Antoine Anderson, and if I was a betting man, where would I place my money if I had some inside information on a particular hot tip? Stay tuned to find out what I'm talking about. For many of us who hadn't had any exposure to any classes, any formal training in investing in any particular thing, you do, each and every one of us, have insight that can actually gain you some advantage or leg up when it comes to picking a product or a service that may do well in the coming environment. This is what I'm talking about. We are watching or in the middle of some very turbulent times. Retail is one of those areas that has been under siege by a variety of things. First, there's the shortage of competent, capable workers unable to staff a lot of these retail outlets. As far as like big box stores and whatnot, you go into a store, there are 27, 30 cash registers, no cashiers, right? A lot of self-serve checkouts. There's a reason for that. You get tired of being your own bagger and cashier, right? So you decide, I'm going to rely more on online ordering and having my purchases delivered to my door, right? There was a conscious thought process. There was an ethos to it. There was a thought behind that decision. So to it in these coming calamities. We are watching retail theft spike everywhere you go, every outlet. Whether you're trying to buy something at a retail store and there's smash and grab robbers, or you're getting your packages delivered to your house and there is some porch pirate just sitting out there making a living off of stealing from anybody that gets a delivery. These are trends, right? These are trends that you can identify. Now, part of investing is identifying a trend and then making a prudent investment based on that trend you have identified. Where do you think this is going with some of these trends that we are seeing? I can tell you right now, it's unsustainable. People are not going to go and put themselves in harm's way to pick up a gallon of milk from Walmart. And we're also not going to continue to be hostages in our own homes, waiting for our packages to arrive just so that a porch pirate won't come and snatch what you were paid for. So, yeah, there's a cost to the type of things that we are seeing. And so the question becomes, how do you as an investor anticipate what the needs are going to be to solving some of these problems and invest in that particular field? Well, I can tell you right now that if you are somebody who anticipates being more deliveries through like an Amazon or UPS, through what's the new one, Temu, Wish, whenever, if you're still ordering stuff from Wish. But as those deliveries and your DoorDashes and your Uber Eats, things like that, as they're getting delivered to your door, what are you gonna have to use to make sure that you have evidence that the driver and the deliverer is actually delivering the goods that they're saying? Well, yeah, you got porch cams. That might be something to invest in. The companies that manufacture those cameras, home security systems, that kind of thing. The thing about the effects of the smash and grab robbers, where do you think the needs, or do you think the smart money is going to be there? Think about what's happening right now. Real estate market, particularly commercial real estate market, they're under siege. You have the workers who do not want to come back to their office. So you've got a lot of vacant space, a lot of space that's not being used. You have the added issue of these same companies not paying a livable wage to the employees that usually work in some of these places, like the fast food joints that are down in these areas. Hiring has all but stopped. You have the increased cost, and this is particularly to the restaurant and fast food service industries. These costs are outrageous. $6 for 2 cheeseburgers, or a cheeseburger in some cases, or more for a fast food joint. We're not talking about a fast casual. These things have a cost. People are not eating out like they used to. They're just not there in these areas. When it comes to retail shops, that foot traffic, COVID hit them really hard. As the appetite for going out started to return, so did the appetite for these thieves. They're quickly realizing that all the things that they want are in one nice little convenient package, and they're targeting these things. In the past 2 nights in Philadelphia, they've been besieged. But what they are starting to see is that this particular last heist, it was targeted at a shipping yard, a truck, a specific truck, where there was a shipment of particular type of Jordans and a lot of Nike gear. How did the thieves know to hit that truck at that time, at that undisclosed location, to get the goods? There's a level of coordination that's going on that has to lead one to think that there is something happening on the inside. Somebody is spilling the beans. And that is all of these things are going to contribute to the bigger problem of inflation and why it's costing so much to get so little as compared to what it was maybe even 5 years ago. These things have a cost. Delivering individually, or just the goods themselves having to be protected from thieves, driving the cost up for everyone else. This is not a victimless crime. So when you see mobs of people storming a store, smashing glasses, that raises the interest rates for those store owners, those merchants. That raises the insurance rates for those merchants. It is something that is going to have a trickle-down effect when it comes to your pocket. So in order to save money and not lose money, we have to address these things as a prudent investor would. Try to identify those areas where you think you can make the best return on that knowledge. Leave your likes and your comments below. Let me know what you think. Remember, time is money. Not all money is good money. Watch how you spend it. Talk to you later.